calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Got his man in stride, complete. The Bears at 5-6 to start play. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this one, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Williams. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now a 2nd and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
3rd down and 11.
To throw, it's Williams. He'll try and do this himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
1st and 10.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Luther Burden, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
So now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Skibaboo. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. You look at this Bears defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Skibaboo. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Dart to throw on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Push, alert, push, alert, push.
To the air, Williams. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
Throwing is Williams. And that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a toss left for Pacheco. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They toss it to Pacheco. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bears have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already. as they come up 1st and 10. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Dart.
At the 37-yard line.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
32 yards. And the Giants first down.
To the air, Dart. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Second and 8 coming from the 19.
What is up?
Looking to throw is Williams. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Here's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he's got some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Williams looking to do it himself. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Colston Loveland from 8 yards out. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-0.
21. Giants nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw is Dart. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence. And the pressure gets to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And taken at the 46. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Biggie, Boston. Biggie, what is up?
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 29-yard line.
Williams nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's down the numbers. There he goes. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Pushing his way through. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He finds his man Johnson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Left side, he's got Robinson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
At the 38-yard line.
Throwing, Dart. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line.
And the Giants.
Dart going to give to Scatterbury. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
Throwing his Dart. Across the middle, he finds Robinson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Giants.
Now Dart. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did. It came through a big-time pick 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this 1st half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing his Dart. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Dart. Robinson's got it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. To throw, Dart. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The pickup there, 5 yards.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a 1st down.
Here's Dart. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, New York.
Hey, we're going to do something. Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Dart going to look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw now, Dart. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Brings up third and less.
Looking to throw, Dart. And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
A gain of 36.
Now back to throw.
First down.
This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. The try here for the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Next, the score, Bears 35, Giants 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
To the air, Williams. Back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Williams looking to do it himself. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 49 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
42. Giants 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Cox pass intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
What is up? Yeah. Combo. Vegas.
To throw, Williams. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Bears have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
First down, Giants.
But to throw once more, here's Jordan. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And a throw right sideline is complete. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Giants are able to at least get one score back.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Jones breaking from the contact.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
LeBron, slam left, ready to.
And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
To throw, it's Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it.
But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Throwing is Williams. To the left side, he's got his tight end Loveland.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
That's another Bears first down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be 2nd down.
29-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Williams.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Looking to throw is Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And this one's incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
22.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Working out of the gun is Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, here's Tracy. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. That is caught. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Dart.
32-yard line.
Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, 31 yards. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 73 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Yeah, that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This offense so far on 3rd down, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they're going to try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw is Dart. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. To the air, Dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing his Dart. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
So here's a 3rd and 14. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
It's 4th down.
Here's Dart. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Now Dart. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Williams. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Williams with a little touch pass forward. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
They'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Blue, 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 blue. Raise up.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Bears 66, Giants 34.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A huge play there for Chicago. 47 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Williams. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day, You both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Bears, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.